Oh hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Giggin. I was surprised to see on YouTube that there were no videos about the alleged copying of Pink Floyd's Echoes by Andrew Lloyd Webber into his Phantom of the Opera, so I figured I'd make a video of everything you'd need to know. This is Roger Waters. He's the greatest musician of all time. He was the bassist and frontman of Pink Floyd during the 1970s before they creatively crashed when Waters left and Gilmour took command. No offense to the man, he's a hell of a guitarist, but no master musician. Echoes is a 24-minute composition written by all four members of the band. It was first released on their studio album, Meddle, in 1971. Yeah, 71. And Echoes also bookended their live DVD, Pink Floyd Live at Pompeii.
Feed me!
Andrew Lloyd Webber is a dirty old man who writes scores for plays such as Cats. His production in question, The Phantom of the Opera, was first performed around 1986, give or take. In November 1992, in an interview with Q magazine, Roger Waters expressed that he believed Webber copied the main riff of Echoes into Phantom of the Opera. That was the first time I can find that that's been alleged. Okay, now here's the clips in question. The second clip from Echoes is the part where the riff repeats. It's the second guitar part. There's a solo overlaying it. And if you notice the ascending and descending order, the highest note it hits is D flat. The chord that it plays is D flat before going back to A. The chord it plays at A is A before going back up the scale again. Having heard both clips, now let's see how they're played. Here's how the first clip I showed you of Echoes looks on guitar. Here's the second piece of Echoes that I played on the guitar. This is the one that really matches up good because it's the ascending and descending. Just straight out. That's a D flat chord right there, what I'm holding, if you can see my fingers. This is an A chord. So that's a D flat chord, that's an A chord, that's D flat, that's A, open. So here we go. So here's Phantom. The first part of the Echoes riff on a keyboard, excuse how bad the keyboard sounds, it's like a child's one. It starts on D flat, this is D. As you can tell, I'm not a keyboardist. Now here's Phantom on the keyboard. Notice it is 1/2 step higher. Phantom starts on D and goes to A sharp, and Echoes starts on D flat and goes to just A. Now the second clip from Echoes that I played with the chords repeating multiple times. On the keyboard, to show you how the chord would be played on a guitar, when I hit the note that is the chord, I'm just going to say chord. So when I'm hitting the note and saying chord, that's actually a chord in Echoes, and not a note. You'll hear the notes because I won't say chord over those. Chord, 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 chord. Compare. Clearly, same exact notes, same exact order, same exact timing, same exact time signature, same exact structure. Very similar tempo. I haven't actually compared the tempos. I tried playing Echoes over Phantom. It works pretty good. I'm not like the greatest musician, so I wouldn't say that it's perfectly lined up, but very, 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 very close. Not caring enough to have listened to any of Webber's work, I cannot say in all honesty and objectivity that his work is straight up garb. However, I am without prejudice delighted to proclaim that any copying of someone else's music for your own gain or profit is garbage, unless you have their permission and or the music was bad to begin with, and you make it good. Neither is the case here. Now, as a viewer, you find yourself in quite a predicament. If you believe no plagiarism has occurred, you can go on listening to whoever you want without guilt. But if you believe as I do that Lloyd Webber ripped off the man himself and or the band himself, I urge you to boycott his filthy, putrid byproducts and support, or not, the Pink Floyd sound. You have the choice of not caring either, but then what does that say about this video's contribution to your overall life?
The choice is yours.
Feed me.